Hi guys. Hi. Wow, the angle is terrible. The angle, awful. Like, I don't know what you're gonna do. It's pretty bad. But is there anything good about it being bad? Is that possible? It's the vibe. It better be. There better be something good about it being terrible. It's gonna have to be that way. And there's music in the background, so I don't know. Hopefully YouTube doesn't like take the video down or something. I'm so insecure as a person. I'm like, okay, so YouTube is gonna take the video down, and then what? And then I can't even control my reality because I spent so much time. It's only been 48 seconds, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually insane because I'm like, okay, so what? Something I can't even control at all. Like, oh no. Do you guys like the length of my hair? It's kind of good, right? I don't know. I'm kind of like, how is it? I know you can't tell. It's not even, or it's like barely even done right. Cause I just like put little ponytails in my hair. You know, I literally, I didn't even care at all. I was like, okay, like I'm just gonna, I don't know why I did it either. It was like, you know, yeah, you know, you just make a choice. I was like this, like that. And then I literally just went like right above it, like that, and just cut it. Out of nowhere. Like I just did it. I just did that. Not today, a couple days ago, I think. Or like, yeah, like a couple days ago. A couple days ago. You wanna know? Why did my throat chakra just do that? Like, it doesn't matter. It feels different ways, but we're different people. You don't know what I mean. Or you do for yourself, your version. So, yeah. Anyway, wow. Anyway, guys, so when I didn't know how dead I felt. And I think I sort of feel that every time like in the past when I would cut my own hair, right? But like I was never as aware of it as this time. I was never as aware of it. I did not know how dead I felt. I did not know how dead I felt, okay? I did not know until after I cut it, like both sides, and I was like, wait a minute. The dead part of me I am holding in my hand. It's the hair. It's the hair. It's the hair. And I don't mean like texture of the hair. I mean like I actually like, there's no describing it. Like, you know, in your body, when you're like, the body is so dead. Like the body is not alive. Like that. But I didn't know until after I cut the hair and then I was fine. Okay. Anyway, I don't know if you guys ever had that happen and stuff, but like, it was weird. It's fine. So I'm always weird, but I'm in the middle of like, well, I'm in the middle of a few albums. So they're kind of just like lingering in the back. The ones I'm not currently working on are like, that I am still not done with, are lingering in the background of my mind. The ones that I've finished are not in my mind. They're completely separate, completely not like in my mind at the moment. But like the ones that I'm actively like working on, like, you know, yesterday, today, 2 days ago, like they're just taking over, choosing my personality mostly. Like, the Earth people will never get it. The Earth people will never get it. Yeah. People think everything's insanity, but it's not. So, you know, it makes me realize different things. It makes me, some albums will make me more or less open to spirituality. Some albums while I'm in the middle of working on it, the entire album, it'll be like, yeah, you're not actually spiritual for like the next 4 weeks until you're done with the album, or like the next week or the next 3 days, how long it takes you to finish it. So then you're like, oh my god, like I need to hurry up and finish this, because like I don't even remember what it's like to be a spiritual person anymore, even though I am, and even though that's like what the whole world is. So it sounds weird, but like, you know, I feel like I don't know how to describe it or why, but some albums feel like a younger part of you, or like a less evolved part of you. Some albums feel like such a highly evolved part of you that you don't even understand why, like it's like weirdly existential, because it's like, why would I be this upgraded? I'm not at this level, why would I be? Like, oh, here's like free access to being at that level right now, why would I? Like, why would I be this open-minded? Why would I upgrade that fast? Like, what's the point? The current album I'm working on, I would say I'm working on two main ones. I'm working on an album called 23, which is my current age, you know, my current age, 23. So I'm working on that one. That one I would say makes me the most like spiritually closed off, even though I just started it, but I could feel the difference. Like, I know it's from that, because immediately when I started it, I wanted something less sad, dark, and depressing, because I feel like that's where a lot of my energy goes with working on albums. Like, I feel like I think because I don't know any instruments, it doesn't help. And because I'm, you know, I try to like reframe the idea in my mind and figure out, like, is there a reason this is happening? Is there a part of me that's like naturally creating it to be this way? Is any of it intentional? Like, why? What's going on? What's going on? And I just think that like the parts of me that are currently asleep would have such a more eye-opening thing to say about this. But working on the album 23 at the moment, it's got me in the part of myself that has like nothing to say about this. Like, normally I'm like, okay, like I have something to say about like this. Right now I'm like, yeah, there's absolutely nothing to say about this. Like, the creative part of me must be so dead, because what is there to say about this? Nothing. It doesn't even inspire me, like it's nothing. But also it's just a piece of like wood, so like, you know. Oh. Albums will bring out certain memories. It'll be like this one childhood memory, or good or bad or whatever. Like it kind of has its own way of moving, so it chooses what your mind will fixate on. And sometimes that comes, you will think of that and it'll be like the most existential thing, because it's like, so what? I don't control any of my life anymore. It's just this that controls it. Or you'll be like, okay, so I don't have to worry about it. I don't even have to feel like I'm like in the driver's seat of like what direction the album's gonna go, because it creates itself. And then some albums just don't even create themselves, and it's like you don't even know if you're creating a part of yourself or something separate, or what this is, or where it's going. Certain albums will make you have the most awkward personality, and you're just like, huh? Some albums will highlight a certain emotion, and it'll be like, so you're in this type of situation commonly, well now suddenly it makes you feel this emotion, like how do you react to that? Whether you've already written all the lyrics to the album or not, my album 23, that album is making me very awkward. That album is making me not spiritual at all. Not that I won't be afterwards. I'm assuming I'll just go back to normal. but it's making me like the most awkward person. It's like, can you even embrace this part of yourself? Well, could you embrace this part of yourself if you were not spiritual at all? Like, would you be able to? What if you temporarily forgot like all the spiritual meanings to everything? Could you still accept this part of yourself that you think is terrible? And could you also do that while you feel like you have no true voice or personality? And while you're just having like the most awkward dreams ever, and while you're not having any interesting realizations about anything at all, and like, can you even accept that? Like, it's just, not that it's annoying, because I'm grateful to be working on an album, but it's making me grateful for like the dumbest stuff ever. I'm like, wow, like this tree next to me, like I'm so grateful for the tree. Like this cloud above me, like I'm so grateful for the cloud. Like this, like I'm so grateful for this. Like, but like why? Not with a spiritual purpose. What did that bird in the cloud? Right, that bird in the cloud. The bird in the tree. Whatever. I feel like this, I don't know. I don't even know. I'm also working on, whatever the fuck my other album is called. I forgot. It's something about horses. It's like, I don't remember. It's like, affirmations to not believe horses are real anymore or something like that. I forgot. I literally forgot. Okay, I would have to check to remember, because it's a longer title. I'm like, what even was that again? I know it's just about horses, and like horses are not real and stuff. So like horses are like a mythological creature. They're just living among us. So because of that, I already wrote all the songs to the album. So it's going to be like, I don't remember, 60 something songs. Okay, I've written all the lyrics, all the songs, all the titles, the order of everything. I've written every word of the album, except for like tiny details. I'll like change, like, oh, do I want to repeat this one word or something a few times or whatever, or like slight grammatical changes, you know. So that one's gonna be a long album. The album 23, I have over 30 tracks for, not recorded again. I don't have the lyrics, I just have the titles. Sometimes I start with the title of the album and then I just channel. It's not coming from anywhere, but I'm just like, okay, like, what do I want to write down? It's really stupid. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna write it down. Like, the whole thing is like, okay, like, I'm just writing something down. How? I feel like an ant is like biting me inside my shoe, and like, I don't think I can even like word that off anymore. Like, I feel like I used to be able to. My perception of myself has changed so much. I'm like, do I even believe in that anymore? But also, it was kind of stupid because I wasn't doing anything to like not have an ant bite me, but like they just weren't. But now, like, it doesn't matter that they ever were not, because they just do sometimes. And like, there's nothing I can do. I just realized how many ants are like right next to me. So yeah, I would say like the album 23 makes me way less sad. I'm just like hyper fixated on all the ants. Over here, 1 second. You know? You know what? I probably have... You're literally resting on a piece of bark. Okay. I think I paused the video and unpaused it. Anyway, for just 1 second. So you were sitting on a piece of bark. You better start saying woof, because that was what was making you fall the entire time. It's crazy. Like, the way you would let that happen, you know? You just don't even care about me. It's like that. Sitting on a pile of pine needles? No. I was gonna say, I feel like I probably have more songs about the like how difficult it is supposed to possibly feel for people to get like a record deal and stuff in the music industry. Like, I probably have more songs about that than I do like actual love or like relationships, because you can disguise what anything is about. Like, so you're experiencing some kind of heartbreak, you put that energy and that emotion into something, but you just write it like it's about somebody and nobody knows, or you write it like it's about something completely different and nobody knows. Like, we think so many songs out there are about, like, we all think so many songs are about love, but like, we actually don't know, because they could be writing about like anything. They just made it sound like it was about somebody. But I definitely have always found like the music industry very fascinating, because I just think that my soul projected a different energy onto it than anybody else has. Learning about like more of like the spiritual aspect and like how the soul perceives different stuff. Like, I just don't think other people feel the same energy that I feel. I don't think they do. But it's like a mental trap, I don't know. But it's also true. Like, I don't think anybody does feel what I feel about it the same way. And like what I have since I was like born, so like what I felt, I don't know. I don't think people do. Yeah. So I get to write about that, and it's like a source of passion a lot, but I just hope that people can feel the energy that I feel about it. Like, it's so weird, you know? Like, through the art, but I don't know if they can. I think they can feel their version of it, and that their version of it is just different. But I love things that can't be put into words. I love putting things into words that can't be put into words ever. I kind of started my album 23 with this vibe, this feeling, this idea that like, for somebody to, I don't know how people would feel if they're like an influencer or something, or people who are famous. I don't know how they would actually feel, but what I theorize about it is like, you know, you grow up in a certain situation, you have certain things you think are true, and you're trying to hold, like, people just go through their lives trying to hold on to these things that they told themselves were true or that were made up, and it's almost like someday all of those things will, hopefully, if you lived your life correctly, those things will be completely ruined. All of the things that you thought you believed, all of the things that you wanted to believe forever. Yeah. So I think if somebody really plays their cards right, if they do become famous or a celebrity or an influencer or something, I think that's what they're hoping they'll finally be like ruined by, which sounds crazy and devastating. But I don't mean it that way. I mean like they'll have a more meaningful experience because everything they thought had to be true and that they would always believe, there's a wasp, but everything they thought they would always believe is just like taken from them in a way. And like I kind of, so because it's a recent idea I just kind of made up, I decided to write my album 23 about like that. So it's really the unwinding of knowing where I've been and where I'm going. I think people will perceive things differently. But I think that coming into the human life, people have sigils around them when they're born. So, and I think everybody does. It's just that, like, some people have different ones. But, like, this tree behind me, right? It's a tree here in the human life. But it's just, like, the energy of the tree and sigils, right? So it's, like, I use that to understand what it means to be born into something, because no matter where you are, born into your situation, I use that to, like, understand that it doesn't belong to you. What was handed to you doesn't belong to you, but it's where you get to start. So it's like the sigils that were around you when you were born, but your goal is to change those. So it's almost like if you never get to change those throughout your whole life, then you didn't go anywhere. But if you get to change those more than somebody else, it doesn't matter who came from where. You're the one who got to change those the most. So I picture them as different colors, like little tiny, like, I imagine them like small, but like around people, around their aura, like random different colors, depending on like who they are, what they were born into, and then you get different sigils if you get to change the ones that reflect what you were born into. So no matter where you were, like, so you become the opposite of where you started. Now you get like a new set of different sigils that are actually yours that you get to keep, not ones that were handed to you that would then be taken from you if you like died in the human game, right? That's how I imagine it. So you have to be able to embrace having no idea where you're going. Or if you started having no idea where you were going, you probably have to embrace figuring out how to know exactly where you're going. You know? Writing a song or an album is as hard or as easy as you would like it to be. As much as you're willing to make it be. I'm gonna end the video before this probably gets deleted because I, of course, recognize the song in the background, so YouTube probably will too. Anyway, I love you guys.